What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 clippers from Gamma Stylecraft. Before we get into it, if you guys like this kind of content, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe, because the next video I'm dropping will be my top 5 trimmers from Gamma and Stylecraft. Now, I got my laptop pulled up on the website. We're going to talk about each one, read some of the specs on the website. Guys, I do have full unboxings on each of these tools if you guys want to check them out. But let's get started, guys, in no particular order. In front of me, I have the X Ergo in the gold version, the Gamma Boosted, the Stylecraft Instinct here in the middle, the Stylecraft Rebel, and the Stylecraft Saber. Now, I do have one that I don't have in the shop, I can't find anywhere, guys, that is on this list, and it is the Alpha or the Protege, which is the similar clipper to the Rebel and the Boosted, but it's kind of the first version, and we'll get into that a little bit more in a minute. So let's get all these out of the way, and we'll get started. And the first one, guys, is the Protege and the Alpha. All right, guys, so we're gonna go to stylecraftus.com. Gamma+na.com is Gamma's website, guys. A lot of these are kind of interchangeable, like the Boosted and the Rebel. You can get one from either website, are basically the same thing, but one is Gamma and one is Stylecraft. So right here, guys, we have the Protege. This is the Stylecraft Protege. There's a Stylecraft Alpha. I believe the only difference is the Protege does not come with a charging dock or any of the extra lids. The Alpha comes with some extras, and that is the only difference here. But you guys can see Protege cordless hair clipper, $99.95. If we scroll down, it says supercharged rotary motor at 6,000 RPMs, Japanese high quality stainless steel taper blade, lithium ion battery, delivers a leading 4 hours of runtime with an hour recharge. So that's a really awesome runtime versus recharge time that's super solid. Low noise and vibration for comfort and stability, customizable click lever, or you can take the clicks out. It does have some different body kits, and it does come with the 5 black magnetic guards from Gamma. So guys, I do not have this in front of me or on the clipper wall. This is one of the first clippers I ever got from Gamma Stylecraft, and I absolutely loved it. Like I said, basically the same as the Rebel right here. So we'll look at the Rebel and then we'll look at the Boosted later when we get to that. But basically it's gonna be the same as this, guys, just less of a motor. I don't think it is as powerful, but pretty much the same thing as the Rebel. Now, basically, to explain the difference, guys, I would say that the Protege or the Alpha to the Rebel or the Boosted is kind of like Magic Clip Senior or regular FX to Boost FX. Just a slight difference in power and overall kind of the strength of the clipper. So once the Rebel and the Boosted came out, I never went back to the Alpha, but it is super affordable, $100. It is gonna cut super well. It's just not quite as strong or has as much battery, I think, as the Rebel or the Boosted, and that's why it is at number 5. Number 4 on the list, guys, and I've been battling with this. I had to put this at number 4, and this is, in my opinion, a lot of you guys may rank this a little bit higher, but number 4 for me, guys, is the Stylecraft Instinct. Now, I actually had it listed at number 2 behind a couple on this list, and I had to change it. I just can't do it, guys. I am not a fan of this clipper at all. I immediately gave this to my guy JT. Just don't like the shape of it, the size of it, and something about the power. I just don't like how the power comes out. I don't know if you guys would agree, but it sounds like it's got too much power that it can't deliver to the blade and out the clipper. It's like it's this little bee just buzzing in here and the power can't get out, and it's so small, I just wasn't a fan of it. So I put it at number 4. I actually just had it at number 2, but it is a good clipper, guys. You may like it. I just don't prefer it for those things. But let's check it out on the website and see what the features are. All right, so Instinct Professional Vector Motor Cordless Clipper with intuitive torque control. So that's one of the things that this clipper boasts about, is that when it senses drag, it will actually up the RPMs. And if you guys watch my unboxing and review, I never even noticed it doing that, so it wasn't as cool as I thought it maybe was gonna be. And again, maybe you guys have used it for a while and you've ran into some scenarios where it does that and it's great, but for me, it wasn't really anything that I noticed, so it wasn't really a selling point. Now, $249.95 is the price, so a little bit high. That's a lot for a clipper. $250. Professional vector motor at 11,500 strokes per minute. Intuitive torque control, that's what I was just talking about. Has a black diamond carbon vapor blade. And guys, actually mine is so old it had the gold vapor blade, but the new one does have the black diamond. Lithium ion battery with 4 hours of runtime and 2 hours of recharge, and all the rest of the stuff, the guards and all the charging kits and all that. So I basically already told you guys why I don't like it. Now, guys, this clipper does cut super well. Cuts similar to some of these other ones. It has the click, super powerful, it has the vapor blade. I do like that. So you guys may love this clipper. It is actually so hard to get right now because it's sold out. So a lot of people do love it. That's why honestly I had it at number 2 on my list, but I was just sitting here battling with myself because I would honestly use the rest of the clippers on the list before I would use the Instinct. So that is why I have it at number 4. You guys may put it a little bit higher. Still a solid clipper from Gamma Stylecraft, but number 4 on my list. Next up on the list, guys, is the Gamma X Ergo, or even the Ergo. This is probably one of the most popular, most used clippers from Gamma and Stylecraft. Now for the X Ergo, we had to head over to GammaPlusNA.com. Stylecraft only makes the regular Ergo, but here is the X Ergo. Had to scroll down, it's kind of zoomed in here, but $229.95 for the X Ergo. This is not laid out as well as Stylecraft's website, but 10,000 RPMs, DLC black carbon blade. We do have the click lever, the double magnetic guards. It has a performance microchipped motor, which I don't really know exactly what that is. You can use the stretch bracket if you want with the Faber blade, zero gappable. It has different lid colors. And like I said, guys, this is probably just one of the most used clippers. I know pretty much everybody in my shop has one. I do not use them anymore because I have so many clippers, but definitely one of the most used, very solid. I think it's just kind of turned into Old Faithful for a lot of barbers. It's pretty affordable. Let me actually check real quick and see what the regular Ergo is. So that was $229. The regular Ergo is $199.95. So even cheaper, guys. Pretty affordable, solid clipper, super powerful. You know, you can rock the stretch bracket, the fusion blade. So this is what I was using for a long time if you guys have been watching. Super solid clipper from Gamma Stylecraft. And again, guys, it has less I don't like about it than the Instinct. So that's why I end up switching it and putting it under it. But you may like the Instinct better. But the X Ergo to me is one of the most solid, consistent clippers from Gamma Stylecraft. And that's why it's at number 3. Next up at number 2, guys, is the Stylecraft Saber. Now again, I'm gonna get flamed because I know a lot of you would put the Instinct probably at number 1, but definitely not the Saber above it. But guys, as far as clippers that I got in, cut with them and was just blown away, the Saber was actually pretty high on my list. Now you can see here the Saber, professional high torque digital brushless motor, $199.95. So nice, affordable price point. High torque digital brushless motor, 7,500 RPMs. Does have the double black diamond fade blade. You can put the Faber blade on it if you want. Lithium ion battery, has 6 hours of runtime and 2-hour rapid recharge. Of course, the blade can be zero gapped. You can run the stretch bracket as well. Low noise because of the brushless motor. This is the heavy duty metal body and it has everything else. So one thing you guys may not like, kind of the opposite of the Instinct, this is a big clipper. If we put them side by side, drastic difference here, guys. This is a big clipper. It is super heavy. And there are 2 other versions, guys. So we have the Apex, which has the super torque motor like the boosted, and we have the Mythic, which has, I think, a magnetic motor. So Mythic is definitely my least favorite. It is all black. I thought I would like the Apex better because it has the motor in the boosted and the Rebel, which was my favorite clipper for so long. But I actually like the Saber the most. So I remember when I got this, I cut with this thing for like 2 weeks straight, did not pick up anything else, and I was just blown away. The brushless motor sounds super nice. It's quiet. It gets that crunch. It fades super well. It has the fusion, not the Faber. Those are the same things. You can do the click lever. You can do the stretch bracket. It is super nice, super solid. A little bit heavy if you're not used to it, but definitely one of my favorite clippers from Gamma Stylecraft, and that's why it is at number 2 on the list. All right, guys, so number 1 on my list, and I thought about putting these separate, but they are the same thing. This is the Boosted and the Rebel. So these are the same clipper, guys. One is from Gamma, one is from Stylecraft. I know a lot of people get confused, but if you guys look real close, you can see they are exactly the same. Basically just have a different lid on the front. So absolutely my favorite clippers from Gamma Stylecraft. Now guys, I got the Rebel first. A lot of questions about this. I got it first, it got loud. I got the Boosted in, it was brand new. Started using the Boosted. Now something about the Boosted just feels slightly nicer to me. I don't know if it's how the lids look. It does have this extra kind of cap on the top. It has some differences in the LED lights on the sides, but for whatever reason, guys, I kind of stuck with the Boosted. I still have a Rebel around. I could cut with it, absolutely. You guys can see on the website, professional modular clipper with super torque motor. 3-hour runtime with 150-minute charge time. That's a long charge time for only 3-hour runtime. So that's the only downfall. But you guys know I don't cut a ton of hair, so I have plenty of time to charge in between clients. Includes a charging stand, magnetic guards, 3 levers, click levers, a floating lever. You get the 3 different lids, and it does have a black diamond fade blade. Now, of course, guys, I have the fusion blade or the Faber blade on my Boosted. This is the old Rebel, so I probably took it off and put the fade blade on here. Yeah, because that says Gamma, so that's probably off of here onto there. But guys, this is my absolute favorite overall clipper probably that I've ever used. If you guys are OGs or you've been cutting for a while or you just used the Magic Clip for a while and you guys just like that standard Magic Clip senior shape, this is gonna be exactly like it. So we talk about the Ergo, I always say, is shaped like a banana. The Instinct fits in the palm of my hand, too small. The Saber, Mythic, Apex are humongous. This is just your OG standard clipper. We have the finger grooves here. It's lightweight, cuts super well, and that's why it is number 1 on my list. Now if you guys want to check out any of the clippers in this video from Gamma or Stylecraft, click the link down below for either of those websites. They are GammaPlusNA.com and StylecraftUS.com. You guys can save 10% on your order of anything on the website by using my code Seancutshair. Now like I said guys, make sure you like this video if you like this type of content so I can keep doing more, and make sure you're subscribed so you guys don't miss the trimmer video that's coming out next. And if you guys didn't see my Babyliss videos, clippers right here, trimmers right here, you better check those out.